Getting growth and development right at your company is one of the most impactful things you can do to keep your team engaged and motivated. And at Charlie, we've built a review feature to help you do exactly that. Super admins and admins can set up reviews in Charlie. Reviews are great to monitor progression, probation, and quarterly check-ins, for example. To find your reviews, you just head over to the Grow tab on the left-hand side. By just clicking on Grow, you'll see your own specific Grow and Development tab. So you'll see any active reviews that you're participating in, either as a reviewer or a reviewee. And then below that, you'll see reviews that you're running, so where you're the reviewer and you need to input the feedback. By clicking on the reviews button below Grow, you'll see your company-wide reviews tab. It takes you to the activity page where you can create a new review cycle. You can see all of your in-progress review cycles, ones that are ending soon. You can also see ones you've scheduled to come up. And then you can also see any reviews that you've started setting up but you've not yet scheduled, and they're saved as a draft, so you can always come back to them and get them set up at a later date. The first thing we're going to look at when it comes to reviews are our templates, because you need a template to get a review cycle set up. You'll see on the templates page that we at Charlie provide you with about 7 templates that we've created to kind of help you get the ball rolling if you don't already have an existing reviews feature. If you do have an existing reviews feature, you're able to add in your own template to Charlie by clicking here, New Template, and you can create your template from scratch. I'll show you how to do that in just a moment, but we're first going to look at a template itself. So for this example, we're going to use the goals check-in. You'll see at the top of the page the name of the template, which is goals check-in. Below that, a short description, just letting yourself and your other super admins or admins know what this template can be used for. So checking in on the progress people are making towards their goals. Then you'll see a kind of an overview of the template. So in complete total, there are 13 questions in this template, and you'll see the different questions and instructions for both the reviewer and the reviewee. In Charlie, we run feedback-based reviews, so all of the templates that you can create and that we've created for you will have open-ended questions. Your team members just come into Charlie and input their responses. You have the option to run one-way or two-way feedback reviews. So two-way feedback reviews looks just like this. You have a different set of instructions for the reviewer and a different set of instructions and questions for the reviewee. Both team members input their responses directly into Charlie. They then go, they have a meeting to discuss the feedback that was shared, any other questions, thoughts, concerns, and come up with actions and decisions. And then the reviewer comes back into Charlie, inputs those final meeting notes, those actions, the discussion that was held, and then the review cycle is closed and everything is stored on Charlie. So you can see here, these are the questions and instructions for the reviewer. They're completely different. So you can really tailor it from a reviewer perspective and a reviewee perspective. You'll see on here on the upper right-hand side, the template actions. So you can decide to use this template now. You'll notice that you're not able to edit or delete a template. So if you have a reviews template that has been used in a review already, you're not able to edit that template, but you can actually make a copy of the template. So if you have been using a template for a while and you need to update it, or even if this is your first time setting a review cycle on Charlie and you like the look of one of our templates, but maybe there are a couple edits or suggestions you want to change, you can do that just by clicking make a copy. You're then able to update the template name, so goals check-in. This is a really great way to highlight when it was updated, when it was created, and just let you know like this is the most up-to-date version. And you can also change the description if you want. By clicking next, you're then taken into what type of template. So this is where you decide if you want that two-way or one-way feedback. You'll also see some handy tips throughout the way from our lovely HR advisors here. So we'll stick with a two-way template. And then this is where you can edit those instructions and questions. So you can see the instructions, you can add more. So if you want to say, refer back to your P2P template on your profile, if there's a document you want them to refer to, if there's specific things you want them to think of, and then you'll see the questions. So you're able to drag the existing questions around. You can delete them completely, or you can add your own question to the bunch as well. You're also able to do the same for the reviewer section. So change their instructions, change their questions around as well. Once you're happy with the changes you've made, you'd click next. And this is just a high-level overview letting you know that this is the new name of the template, the description. You're also able to see who created it. So if you ever have any questions, you can always refer back to them. And then you'll see the format. So you'll see it's 6 questions for the reviewees and 6 questions for the reviewers. By clicking Save Template, it will then live here on your templates page. You're always shown the Charlie templates first, and then below that, you'll see your custom templates that you've created. So you can see you can store as many templates as you'd like on Charlie. So that's why sometimes it's super helpful when you're creating a new template or creating a copy of a template to be super specific in the name and descriptions, because it really helps you know exactly what you're looking for. And I mentioned previously, you are able to create your own template from scratch. So if you've already got an existing template or you want to build it yourself, you just click New Template. It will give you the option to potentially start with one of ours. So if you wanted to use our exit interview and make changes to that as we just did, you can, or you're also able to create a template from scratch. And you just go through the same process. So name and description, 2-way or 1-way feedback, and then you'll have the instructions and questions. It will just be completely blank. It won't be pre-populated for you. So everything you need to know about templates, basically we've just covered. We'll now go and look at creating a review cycle in Charlie.